Prime Minister Modi hails National Education Policy 2020 as a futuristic policy in accordance with the global parameters. CBSE board exams for class 12 postponed and exams for class 10 cancelled. Assam celebrates Rongali Bihu from today. Mukoli Bihu organized by ASU at Judges Field in Guwahati. Donor Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh campaigns for BJP candidate for the upcoming by-election in Mizoram. And Sunrisers Hyderabad will clash against Royal Challengers Bangalore in IPL in Chennai. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Saraswati Singha, and now the stories in detail. Addressing the Association of Indian Universities' 95th Annual Meet and National Seminar of Vice Chancellors through video conferencing today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserted that the centre is focusing to bring in both institutional and educational strength in the country. He hailed the National Education Policy of 2020 as a futuristic policy in accordance with the global parameters. PM Modi said the centre is building Indian skill institutes in various cities across the nation to provide best training to the youth in the country. A national seminar of vice chancellors on the theme Implementing National Educational Policy 2020 to transform higher education in India is also being organized during the meet, which was hosted by Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Open University in Ahmedabad.
एक यूनिवर्सल विजन के व्यक्ति थे। नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी एक फ्यूचरिस्टिक पॉलिसी है, ग्लोबल पैरामीटर्स की पॉलिसी है। आप सभी विद्वज्जन नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी की बारीकियों से परिचित हैं। डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन जी ने एजुकेशन के जिन पर्पज की बात कही थी, वही
Considering the present situation of COVID-19 in the country, the government has postponed CBSE board exams for class 12 and exams for class 10 cancelled. The exam dates for class 12 will be finalized after reviewing the situation on June 1st, 2021 by the board. The Education Ministry has informed that a notice of at least 15 days will be given in advance before the start of the exams. Further, the results of class 10th board will be prepared on the basis of an objective criterion to be developed by the board. Any candidate who is not satisfied with the marks allocated will be given an opportunity to take an exam as and when conditions are conducive to hold the exams.
जो रही हैं, हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी ने आज एक तत्काल प्रभाव से एक बहुत उच्च स्तरीय बैठक का आह्वान किया। उनके सानिध्य में हम लोग आज बैठे और उनका जो मार्गदर्शन मिला छात्रों के हित में, क्योंकि हमारे लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण छात्र की सुरक्षा है और उसकी रक्षा है और उसके बाद उसका भविष्य।
Rongali or Bohag Bihu is Assam's harvest festival which marks the beginning of the Assamese New Year. This joyous festival has begun from today with Goru Bihu. The day is marked with cows being brought to a water source to give a ceremonial bath and then washed with a combination of symbolic herbs like Mahalodi, Digloti, Makhyoti, etc. The Guwahati unit of All Assam Students Association organized a Mukoli Bihu at the Judges Field playground in Guwahati today, abiding by the SOPs issued by the state government. Renowned academician and eminent writer Dr. Amarjyoti Chaudhary unfurled the Bihu flag as the chief guest of the Mukoli Bihu celebration. MP and Congress leader Gaurav Gogoi, along with his mother Dolly Gogoi, were also seen enjoying the Bihu atmosphere. Later, floral tributes were paid to the martyrs by various eminent persons present there. Along with other parts of the country, Assam observed its last day of Tika Utsav today. This mega vaccination drive aimed to maximize the volume of inoculations in lesser time across the country. In the last 3 days of Tika Utsav, around 59,000 people in the state have been vaccinated. That includes 12,983 beneficiaries on the first day, 31,622 on the second day, and 13,673 people on the third day, as per the report published by NHM Assam. Till yesterday, above 15,43,000 people got vaccinated, including 12,71,414 first dose and 2,72,250 second dose takers. Notably, there were 12 vaccination camps organized in Kamrup metro districts, highest in the state. Even though the Tika Utsav formally ends today, the vaccination drive will continue in the state. During virtual interaction with the President World Bank Group, David Malpass, yesterday, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said the government has no plans of imposing countrywide lockdown amid this recent spike in the COVID-19 cases in the country. She added that the second wave of COVID will be handled through isolation and quarantine methods at local levels. The minister also shared the measures being taken by the country to contain the spread of the pandemic, including the 5-pillared strategy of test, track, treat, vaccination and COVID-appropriate behavior.
Has also been speaking with us, both with the provincial governments and with the central government, the union.
And now we take a short break. We'll be back soon. Stay tuned.
Hey girls! Hi! Congratulations! आज तो पार्टी चाहिए। पहले चैंपियन के साथ सेल्फी लेंगे।
आइडिया, यही करते हैं पार्टी।
पिज्जा पार्टी। ये चल अपना कार्ड और पिन दे।
मेरे कार्ड की डिटेल्स मैं खुद ही डालूंगी। आरबीआई कहता है अपना पिन, ओटीपी, सीवीवी या इंटरनेट बैंकिंग पासवर्ड किसी के साथ शेयर ना करें। ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग सिर्फ अपने कंप्यूटर, मोबाइल और सिक्योर नेटवर्क से करें।
बाय गर्ल्स, कहाँ जा रही है? सुना नहीं? नो शेयरिंग।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. The nation is remembering Chief Architect of Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, on his 130th birth anniversary today. A jurist, economist, politician and social reformer, Dr. Ambedkar strived to end social discrimination against weaker sections of the society throughout his life. Greeting citizens on the birth anniversary, President Ramnath Kovind asked people to imbibe Dr. Ambedkar's ideals in their lives and contribute towards building a strong and prosperous India. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu said Dr. Ambedkar was a true humanist whose stellar contribution in drafting the constitution and bridging the gaps of the inequality will always be remembered. PM Modi also paid rich tributes to Bharat Ratna awardee Dr. Ambedkar and conveyed through a tweet that Baba Saheb's struggle to bring the deprived sections of the society into the mainstream will continue to be an example for every generation. Speaking at a rally for the upcoming MLA by-election in Sirchip, Minister for Development of North-Eastern Region, Dr. Jitendra Singh said Prime Minister Narendra Modi wishes to have a strong cooperation with Mizoram, for which it is necessary for the people of Sirchip Assembly constituency to vote for BJP candidate Shri Lalril Trenga Sangte. He also mentioned how much BJP government has committed for the benefit of women, saying that PMUY and PMAY has been registered in women's name. He therefore urges women to make suitable decisions in voting for their BJP candidate. In cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad will take on Royal Challengers Bangalore in IPL today at M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. The match will begin shortly at 7:30 p.m. Yesterday, Mumbai Indians registered a spectacular 10-run victory over Kolkata Knight Riders on the 5th match of IPL 2021 in Chennai. The 21st Dr. T. Au Inter-District Football Championship 2021 began on Monday at Indira Gandhi Stadium in Kohima. The championship is organized by the Nagaland Football Association in collaboration with the Department of Youth Resources and Sports Nagaland. 12 teams will be vying for the trophy and the finale will take will take place on the April 19th. In his inaugural address, E.R. Zalekha, advisor for youth resources and sports, said football in Nagaland is growing and informed that 3 more AstroTurfs are in the line which would be completed this year, one each in Dimapur, Twinsang and Mon. The Health Ministry has informed that more than 11,11,79,000 COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered till now. The recovery rate in the country recorded a further downward slip to 88.92%, with around 82,339 patients recovering in the last 24 hours. With that, a total of over 1,23,36,000 people have recovered in the country. Presently, the number of active cases stands at 13,65,000, with 1,84,372 new cases being reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total cases to 1,38,73,825. Meanwhile, 1,027 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative death toll to over 1,72,085 in the country. In the COVID scenario from the northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 55 active cases, while discharge cases were logged at 16,791. The tally for the dead is 56. Assam is settled with 2,924 active cases, while the cured cases logged at 2,16,093. The dead accounted for 1,119. Reporting 118 active cases, Manipur records 29,046 cured cases, while the dead tallied at 376. Meghalaya reports 270 active cases, case load of 13,966 cured cases. The dead account for 151. With a case load of 204 active cases, Mizoram logged 4,469 discharge cases, while the death toll is 12. Nagaland reports 174 active cases with 12,160 released cases. The death tallied at 93. Sikkim has a caseload of 175 active cases, 6,124 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 136. In Tripura, active cases have topped 312, while discharge cases logged at 33,138. The dead account for 394. The annual Chhat Shukra, or the Sowing Festival, was celebrated yesterday with pomp and gaiety. The Arts and Culture, Health and Family Welfare Minister Al-Haq graced the annual Chhat Shukra of Sunrise Juai as the chief guest at Lau Musiang Market in Juai. The festival is performed annually by the people of Jaintia Hills, particularly those belonging to the Nyamtree or traditional faith. Farmers sow their crops only after the festival. Addressing the crowd, Haq lauded the Sunrise Juai for the initiatives taken to revive and preserve the festival, as it is the identity of the indigenous PNR people. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hails National Education Policy 2020 as a futuristic policy in accordance with the global parameters. CBSE board exams for class 12th postponed and exams for class 10th stands cancelled. Assam celebrates Rongali Bihu from today. Mukoli Bihu organized by ASU at Judges Field in Guwahati. Donor Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh campaigns for BJP candidate for the upcoming by-election in Mizoram. And Sunrisers Hyderabad will clash against Royal Challengers Bangalore in IPL in Chennai. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.